Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of E.D.I.F.Y. That's educating and diverse illustrations for youth. We're going to talk a little bit today about the power of an illustration that's only spoken. You don't always have to have an object in your hand to do an object lesson. Illustrations and object lessons are powerful tools to assist you with the point you're trying to bring home. They should never be the focal point, but they are always great resources to help push your point and make it a little more memorable. Today, Brother Mike McMillan's going to come and he's going to talk about how much the spoken word can be just as powerful and can draw your students in just as well as an actual object lesson. Brother Mike, come on.
Hello. You know, as you begin teaching, it's okay to use material from somebody else. You don't want to take credit for writing it. That's called plagiarism. But you know, we quote Abraham Lincoln and George Washington, and we quote certainly Jesus Christ in the Bible. And so you can quote these folks, but as you have experience teaching and in life experiences, you're going to develop your own stories and your own illustrations. Just in the last couple of weeks, I was reading some from Max Lucado and John Maxwell, and they said some very interesting things, and I like to bounce off of those and do some illustrations. Like John Maxwell said, go get your scars and deal with your mess. So, you know, not afraid to jump in and get your hands dirty, get your feet wet. You want the Lord's dealing with you to start a ministry, to do something, then do it. And if you know you have issues and problems, God will help you. Abraham Lincoln, he tried many times to get elected president. Finally, he got elected after I don't know how many tries. Edison inventing the light bulb, hundreds of items he tried to make that filament light bulb. So failure is not the end. Another quote, in a real crisis, leaders show up. Through pain, through gain, through experience, that's where the leaders are born, is in a crisis. So don't be discouraged when you're going through a crisis. You're going to get to see what you're really made of. Separate the men from the boys, the ladies from the girls. A sailor proves himself in a storm, not in the calm sea. So the stress, the troubles, the trials, the temptations, that's what's going to make you strong. The secret of your success is determined by your daily agenda. I'm going to read that one again. I think that's my favorite one. The secret of your success is determined by your daily agenda. Think about it. How do you get up out of the morning? You say, good morning, Lord, it's Mike, or you say, good Lord, it's morning. You know, are you getting up ready to go, ready for what God has for you? Are you dressing for success? How's your attitude? Be careful, your attitude's showing. You've heard that saying, maybe from your mom and dad. You know, it's our daily agenda. What do we do first? Do we read our Bible? Do we have our prayer time? Do we have our day planned out? Or, you know, it's said if you aim at nothing, you're going to hit it every time. Aim at nothing. You know, I picture the target with the bow and arrow. You aim at nothing, you're going to hit nothing every time. But if you have an aim, you know, I carry usually a note in my pocket, and I have 3 or 4 things written on it that I want to accomplish that day. And invariably, I do my best to get them accomplished. It keeps me focused. So look at your daily agenda. What are you doing? Are you doing time wasters? Too much iPhone time? Too much computer time? TV time? Movie time? Are you really accomplishing something? Getting something done? Look at your daily agenda. So these are all phrases that you could build a lesson on. You don't have to have the object lesson items, but you can have stories and illustrations, and you can get your point across, and you can teach the students what it is to be responsible and to be an effective Christian leader. Thank you.
So, any story can be used if you use it wisely. Even jokes, if they're in good nature, of course, can be used to help you prove a point or to make something a little more interesting. Just be cautious what you use. Make sure you stay in line with your beliefs and what the Bible has to say. Never go off color, things of that nature, obviously. And make sure you stick with the beliefs that your pastors put in place also. You don't want to, confuse someone or take it over the line in any way. So as long as you are very careful with what you use, any story, any joke, any quote can be used to either build a lesson or to supplement. And it's a very good tool, just as effective as having an actual object lesson in front of you.